Hey, look, it's episode 2, Hacker to Hero. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm
on
good,
this
yeah.
bleak Friday.
Yeah. Well, it actually looks alright now. You've seen the weather now. Sun's out, looking good.
There's a lot of rain in the sky this morning, though, wasn't
Yeah.
there? No?
No excuse not to get out now, though.
Ooh, well, you say that. There's every excuse. I have locations to recce. There you go. It's been one of those weeks, by the way.
Yeah, well, I'm now the new head pro of a golf club. So since the first podcast that we've done, I'm now the head pro of a golf club. So with that, you can imagine the responsibilities have changed a lot. I've got a lot of things to sort out and be in charge of.
And look, where is that golf club?
I skipped over it. I'm waiting for you to ask.
You've told me to head pro it. Come on.
No.
Jeez, I'd like, come on. The build-up is unbelievable here. Tell the listeners.
It's Royal Birkdale. I know it's not. No.
There we go.
It's Mellor and Town Split Golf Club.
Very nice.
So I started there early August. First head pro job, so had to set up everything, starting from scratch, which has been a good challenge, quite difficult.
Good.
But you can imagine within that, I've done some good lessons. I've done quite a few, but without advertising and pushing them. So, and it's going really well.
You even made time for me.
I did
last week. We had a sneaky pitch in, bit of chip in just before the Ryder Cup in Marble.
Yeah, definitely.
Which we won. Rest of Europe, rest of the world.
Rest of the world.
Won. Yeah, there you go. So all down to your lesson. There you go, folks.
Yeah.
Get your lessons with Luke. He's actually pretty good, which really, really hurts me to say that.
I'm very grateful.
No worries, mate.
And that isn't mutual. I say you're hard to teach. You're a pain to teach. I'm only kidding.
No, he is actually very good, folks. He improved my chipping.
It was quite a memorable lesson, that, wasn't it?
It was.
I was rushing out the shop. It was like a last minute rush out. 2 coffees in hand. Got in the buggy. Drove out there.
Will we talk about the coffee?
Yeah.
What happened?
May as well.
What happened? There was a little bump.
There's a little
over
bump.
The fairway.
Yeah.
Little bump in the fairway.
Yeah.
You decided to take a swig out of your coffee.
Yeah.
What happened?
And I squeezed the cup over the bump. And I was covered in coffee.
But you didn't
all
get
the way down
me.
to my boxers, yeah.
Did you see how I dived out of the road and just held onto the side of the buggy without falling out?
Looking out for yourself, absolutely.
Well, we do. Each their own.
Yeah.
Each their own, mate. But it was good fun. Good lesson.
It was, yeah.
Chipping's starting to work well.
Yeah, it was chipping, it was pitching. We broke down a lot of areas and changed the technique in a couple of areas. And you were solid, to be fair. No, so I'm only kidding about your ability in teaching. You're really good. That easy to teach. No, it was good.
Super.
Good, happy.
Oh, thanks very much. And that kind of leads us on to our first topic of today, doesn't it?
Okay.
Hackers, right? So you're hacking around.
Yeah.
Getting 91s, 92s, 93s. Mm-hmm. You want to break 80.
Yes.
So I broke into the 80s this season, got an 88.
Yeah.
But, me and you know I probably can do better.
Yeah, absolutely.
But what is that? Is it a mindset thing, or is it, why is the block? Why is it so hard from 90s to get into those 80s figures? What's wrong with a hacker? What's in their brain that stops them from doing that? Because there obviously is something, isn't there? It's it's a big thing for somebody to get from 90s into 80s and then consistently start doing it.
Yeah, it's. I suppose once you do it once, it becomes a lot more achievable to repeat it a few times to shoot into the 80s. But I would say the main thing is you'll hear it all the time. You'll say, oh, well, this week it was my driving, last week it was my irons, and putting before, and then I was topping them, and it's always something mixed. So I'd say it's down to a bit of practice and repetition, trying to get as much as you can in a week, repetition.
Yeah.
But I suppose there's so much to think about, and there's not a set routine that they go over for every single shot to perfection.
Is that what they need? Because
setup's massive.
You listen to pros, you listen to guys talking about the Ryder Cup last week, and we'll not talk about the Ryder Cup because we got absolutely battered.
Yeah.
Right, so let's just well done, America. Very good, but let's just move on from that. Is that what it is? Is it grinding on the driving range? Is it grinding in the chipping area or the putting green? Is that what gets somebody from 90s down to those 80 figures and then proceed to go lower?
I would say it is smashing the basics and the fundamentals of the golf swing and each skill.
Yeah.
If you have the correct setup each time and you're on top of your setup. Here's a very good example. I played at Wallasey Golf Club, which is a fantastic golf course. Played there a couple of days ago.
Looks amazing, actually. I saw your pictures.
Yeah,
I was a little bit jealous.
Yeah,
because I was in the office.
Blowing. It was blowing a hoolie, and the rain was not good. But the course was fantastic. But during that, I was playing with.
Is that Liverpool just for?
It is, yeah.
So that's a links course.
It is
just
links course.
off Liverpool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if somewhere around there you want to play that isn't the same price as Birkdale, and they're looking for the top, it's well worth playing Wallasey Golf Club.
Mega.
Out there I was playing with somebody who plays off scratch and has done for many years. A fantastic, very, very, very steady golfer. Like that's why he's off scratch. He's so steady. And one of the biggest things was his setup is perfect. Each time you just go through setup, a full routine before every shot to make sure it's spot on. And his swing is so much easier. And what he noticed with me was that I was hitting shots left. I was starting a little bit right at the flag and then missing left. I was overdrawing them. Turns out my club face was closed at address.
Right. Unbelievable, Jeff.
That's a small example of what we get every day.
It's just unreal. You know, we'll go back to your address of the club in a minute. But you know the secret golfer on Twitter?
Yes, I do.
Like,
it's true. Yeah,
it is true, because the stories that you keep telling me are exactly what he puts on Twitter.
Absolutely.
It's like, I'm going to come in and buy a Mars bar for 49p, but I'm going to complain about the 49p I'm spending with the look alright. That is too expensive, and you need to lower it to about 29p. Is that right?
Yeah, and then I'll make a loss of...
But you'll sell... but if you lower it to 29p, you'll sell 30 Mars bars that day. Like, look how much money you're going to make. Oh, mate, the life of a pro golfer, eh?
It's class.
Wow. It's mind-boggling.
If he wasn't on Twitter, people would not believe it.
I know.
And he does get quite a bit of backlash, but a lot of the stuff he says is very, very true.
He does, but like true. I've talked to a few of you guys, and the stories are pretty close to being there, on it. Yeah. It's mental. Yeah. Anyway, back to golf.
Back to golf.
But you are getting me one of those motor caddy bags for 50
I'll get
quid.
One now.
Yeah.
I'll do it for 49.
Thanks.
49.
Thanks, mate. $49.99. Yeah. So I can put the penny in the charity box.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
right. Your club address. You're absolutely bemused now, aren't you? That's absolutely just thrown you, hasn't it? Right.
Great.
So, what was going on?
So the first few holes it was lashing it down. So the wind and rain was not good, but we persevered. I was hitting some actually really solid straight shots.
Nice.
I've not played in a long time, so I was quite impressed. And then a bit further on the line, I was hitting everything left. Everyone was just finishing left side.
Yep.
Checked my grip was fine.
Yep.
And what I'd done, without knowing, my club face at address was closed quite significantly.
Right. Okay.
And I couldn't unsee it. But he'd looked at me head on. I said, "Can you look at the top of my backswing? What am I doing? Am I swinging? No, am I swinging a bit over the top? Or am I flipping? Can you get an idea?" He's not a coach, but can you get an idea? And he pointed out about the club face.
Yep.
And we put it square. We got it dead square, and using an alignment stick, so I knew it was correct. But to me, it looked like I was aiming in the trees to the right.
It's weird, that, isn't it? Well, once your eyes see something, it's very, very hard to take, to reset your eyes, especially when you've been playing all day with that view. Yeah,
well, honestly, it's not just that day. I've been playing for probably a few years like that.
Really?
Without knowing, this whole time. But as coaches, sometimes they don't look at something like... I've had probably 2 or 3 lessons in my time.
Right.
And they've not picked up on that, which is something which I know is happening because I've always lined it up that way. But it's closed, and it's proven.
That's quite a fundamental thing as well.
Massive thing,
because it must be like, I've played with you a few times, and you are a really, really good golfer. But like, if that's affecting you, Jesus, I'm not going to play with you again. Do you know what I mean? It'll be like, it's kind of productive for me because I'll be just going, oh yeah, good shot. Yeah, good shot, mate. Yeah. It might take me a couple to get close to you, but that is quite fundamental. So what happened then? How many holes did you have left when you reassessed?
After I actually got I can put myself in the shoes of the people I'm teaching. I know how awkward it feels.
Yeah,
I'm there putting the club face straight, and it feels like it's aiming 45 degrees right. And it isn't. It's completely straight. I'm swinging. I'm hitting through the shot as I would, and it's flying straight as an arrow and higher and better out the middle of the club face.
Wow.
With the smallest amount of draw.
So then you beat him in the next few holes, did you?
I actually did. Yeah, I
There you go.
But you know,
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, but because I've made so many changes naturally throughout the years, it's easy to do. But I know how awkward it feels. When I make a change, it's awkward. It feels it's not natural.
Well, yeah, it will do because you've been playing for a long time as well. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting back to those hackers. Mindset, I think practice and mindset.
So what I was going to say is that the setup, the example that I was using about myself was just try to never let alignment ever disappear.
Okay.
You'll see the tour pros, they'll use alignment sticks almost every single session on the range.
Put on Sky Golf. They're like, Holtz has got it on our Instagram. He's got alignment things all the time when he's beating things out of the range.
Yeah.
What should we be doing that? Like for us, should we be doing that in the range?
Yeah.
Is that something that we should be doing all the time?
Yeah. If you walk up to all these different shots on the golf course, your feet will be aiming slightly different ways each time. Your club face will point in different directions each time.
Yeah.
And they result in different shots.
Well, you told me a little trick the other day. You said get a blade of grass or something in the grass.
Yeah.
Make sure that's right in line with a flag.
Yeah.
And then go down that blade of grass or that line. And that should be the way forward, shouldn't it?
Definitely.
Because that's the way the club is going. Regardless of where your feet are, that's your line where the club should be going.
Definitely. So you can use that to your advantage in your peripherals when swinging as well. Not only just for your alignment, your parallel, with your feet and club, but also the actual shot itself.
Because obviously when you're on a tee box, and it's especially at my home course, there's a couple of courses, a couple of tee boxes especially, they're the wrong way to the fairway, and you will get this across different courses, won't you?
Yeah,
some will be much better than others.
Yeah,
but if that tee box is pointed the wrong way and you're going off the markers, well, you're going the wrong way to start with, aren't you?
And you think it's yourself to blame. You may have hit a great shot.
You may have hit a great shot, but you're aiming the wrong way because of those markers.
Yeah.
So what, if somebody comes up to the tee box and the markers are pointed fundamentally the wrong way down the fairway, or the contours of the fairway is working the wrong way as well, what should they do? Should they they look at the flag if they can see it, and go down that way?
Target. Just try and pick your shot, pick your target. Where do I want this golf ball, which is it's got the highest success rate of doing so.
Yeah.
For a solid shot.
Yeah.
Use that as your line. Get something in between the golf ball and that target.
Yeah.
Pick it out. Use your feet to be parallel to that line you've just created. I'm pretty sure people may have seen this as well on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's a few videos on it, and it's massive.
Whoa.
Yeah,
no. Whoa, episode 1. YouTube.
I know, but it's...
Whoa.
I'm just,
whoa, what are you doing to me?
I know people have seen that.
Episode 1, you said no YouTube. And you're just saying, come on.
I'm not saying learn all the other crap they say, but some things will be used.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah. It's an easy video though, isn't it?
Yeah, but...
How to fix your alignment, click.
Oh, well, I tell you what, why don't we do how to fix your alignment on Instagram soon?
Fine, let's do it.
Alright, there we go. Let's not do that YouTube thing. Okay, right. You were anti-YouTube last week.
I am anti-YouTube, I am.
Gee, but
I'm just saying it, I'm pretty sure you've seen it.
But you're now bringing it in.
Yeah, because it's...
I'll tell you what, I don't know. He's had a hard day, folks. He's had a hard day.
But yeah, going back to that, with the hackers that are struggling to break, the shots are different each week.
Yep.
Get your alignment nailed on and keep on top of it.
So what do we do? Many sessions in the range each week to try and stay on top?
Well, to begin with, it would be probably one a week.
Right. Okay.
And after that, it's just you don't have to do as much of it once you're used to it. Once you're used to aiming the correct way and the club faces the correct way, you're used to your hand path travelling through on the correct way each time.
Does it matter?
Much easier to repeat.
Does it matter what club you use in the range to get your alignment, or does it matter? Should you just stay focused on irons, or should you go through the bag?
Go through the bag if you can.
Right.
You try and hit every single club in the bag.
Okay. And one quick one before we move on. What should you start? What club would you start with on the range? Like me, I'd start with 7-iron.
I start with pitching wedge.
Right. Okay.
Start with 3/4 pitching wedges. Get your back loosened up. Get your arms loosened up. Your body rotation, and from there just go longer and longer and longer. Then you go back to short again. Okay.
And 10 minutes. You get 10 minutes before your tee time on Saturday before your comp.
Yeah.
You've no real time to warm up. You can jump in the nets for a couple of minutes. What would you do?
If you've got 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes max. So maybe three, 4 putts. 3-4 putts.
No, that's before you go and play. But you'd run to the net.
Run to the net.